was one of my grandma's favorite songs. I played it in a clip a while ago. But this clip is actually a lot more appropriate for what I'm going to talk to you about. I have sunglasses on because there's a lot of JC light and energy in the room, so real quick, I just wanted to let you know another thing that we're working on for this Christmas is I decided that, you know, I had all these Christmas cards, and I was asking people, you know, give me your address, give me your address, I need your address so that I can write these cards out to you, you know, and some people, Lindsay got back to me right away and everything like that, and everybody seemed to be too busy for me. So, I was sitting at my computer and God said, you know, Angela, have you thought about maybe writing Christmas cards out to people that you don't know? And I'm like, what, like send Christmas cards to random addresses? And he's like, no. Well, just about the time that I was discussing that with Jesus, one of the people that I have friended on Facebook said that there was this place that you could write to soldiers for Christmas, but it didn't stipulate if you could write a name or any of that. It was just through the Red Cross, so I looked up on the information of the program, and it can't have sparkles, you can't leave an address for them to write you, da-da-da. I didn't like how many, you know, it was just so micromanaged, and you can't leave inserts or pictures or any of that, and I'm like, that sucks. So, I found Operation Gratitude, and Operation Gratitude is a kick-booty program where you can get to know soldiers, and they encourage you to send as many cards as possible, and they have to, you know, take precautions, so I can't put the seals for certain cards on them, but I'm just going to paperclip them and ask them to put the, you know, after they check the cards, to seal the envelope for me if they wouldn't mind. It'll take me probably a week to kick out about 50 of them, and I'm going to put them all in a box, ship them off. If you would like to do this with me and partner, it's Operation Gratitude, and their address is 17330 Victoria Boulevard, Van Nuys, California, 91406. And I have also provided their address on my Facebook page. Okay, so with that being said, what I'm doing this year with the cards, I have many, many variations of cards. So I'm going to take one of the cards, and I'm going to have this letter that says, Dear Soldier, thank you for your sacrifices so that I have the freedoms that God intended for me to have. It is because of you and others in the military who afford me the right to wear decorative crosses on my forehead in public while working on a film. It is because of you that I know my son is safe in the early mornings. It is because of people like you and your stripes that have afforded me the right to go to church and worship on Sundays or whenever. Smiley face. Thank you so much for serving the greatest nation ever. We pray for you daily at our devotionals. Attached is a poem I wrote based on the life of a vet that I had found on the streets one day in Seattle. His story inspired me. Again, thank you so much. So I'm going to attach the poem that I'm going to read to you to this paper. Going as fast as I can here. And let me open up the poem. God and I wrote this in about 13-14 minutes. It's called Mr. U.S.A. One night I found a soldier curled up in a ball, whimpering in silence. He had given all. I knelt down right before him and offered him a smoke. He looked at me as if I were God and bundled up his coat. I sat down on the pavement, and it felt just like the ice. And then he took his coat off and wrapped me in his life. For moments we just sat there. What was there to say? Then I asked his name. He said, Mr. U.S.A. I laughed. He broke a smile, then tears streamed down his face. I never thought I'd live here in such a lonely place. I pulled out $20. I pulled out $20 he didn't want to take. I said, I know your pride. It's yours for heaven's sake. We sat and talked for hours. The stories were so cold. All the pain and suffering of soldiers growing old. I finally gave his coat back. I said I had to go. His eyes were filled with softness. I did what I was told. He thanked me for the money. I thanked him for his time. And every now and then I see his purple heart is mine. So thank you to our soldiers. So thank you to our soldiers who give all that they have. We love you and we honor you, and so does Heaven's Dad. So have a Merry Christmas, and know you're not alone. Some of us have angel wings. We'll always guide you home. I don't know where that came from. My friend Christian would kill me if I deleted this and did it over without the tears, because I've had to edit a lot of my stuff. You see, what I'm able to do is I can take a situation that I've been in, any situation at all, and I can write a poem or a song about it. And this one just really kind of hit close to home. So I'm going to attach that poem with the letter. And then I'm going to have Christopher draw in this section here. Do his little thing so he can be part of the whole shenanigan. And then we're going to put the letters together. And I have really cool little gifts that I'm going to give the soldiers. There are these magnets that says Jesus is the reason for the season, and they come in purple and red and green, red, blue, green, and purple, which is I think part of the reason that I'm so upset, aside from this whole thing, is that I have all these gifts that I was willing to take the time to make a card and put this gift in a card, mail this card by paying for postage, just so that somebody would have something to open up that isn't snail mail crap. Oh, another bill. Oh, this and that. Oh, a card from Angela. And I have never felt, I have gone back and forth about this a lot, feeling just completely and utterly invisible. But I think that's the way my life's always going to be, because my ministry's for tribulation people, and that can't be good. I'm establishing an order for people to be able to escape, so. But anyway, if you want to take part in this, let me know, and I'll get you hooked up if you need cards or whatever. Alright, thanks, and remember, wherever you go, there you are.